Adam. Adam is the first angel and one of Earth's two seeds of life, entities sent by the first ancestral race to populate planets with living beings. Adam's original purpose was to create the angels, a higher divine species meant to inherit Earth. However, another seed of life, Lilith, also arrived on Earth. According to the established rules of creation, only one seed can occupy a planet, so Adam was put into dormancy, while Lilith began forming life. Millions of years later, Adam was discovered frozen beneath Antarctica by the Katsuragi expedition. Scientists attempted to study and reactivate it, but the experiment triggered a catastrophic energy release known as the second impact. This explosion vaporized most of Antarctica, caused global climate shifts, and wiped out half of the human population. After the event, Adam was reduced to an embryonic state. The embryo was retrieved and delivered to Gendo Ikari, who secretly fused it with his own hand. His intention was to use Adam's power to trigger third impact, a human-controlled evolution event. Near the end of the series, Gendo attempts to merge Adam with Rei Ayanami, hoping to unite human and divine life forms. However, Rei rejects him and fuses with Lilith instead. This act reunites the two seeds of life, showing Adam's essence briefly in the ghostly image of Kaworu Nagisa, the 17th angel. In the manga version, Adam's embryo is swallowed by Gendo rather than absorbed through his hand. His fate after the failed third impact remains unknown. Lilith. Lilith is the second angel and the source of humanity, also called the Lilin. Like Adam, Lilith was sent by the first ancestral race, but its purpose was to create a different form of life. When Lilith crash-landed on Earth billions of years ago, the impact created the moon and became known as the first impact. Because Adam was already present, both seeds could not coexist, so Adam was sealed away. Lilith's life force spread through the planet, giving rise to all carbon-based organisms, plants, animals, and eventually humans. This established Lilith's descendants, humanity, as the dominant life form rather than the angels. In the modern era, Lilith is kept deep beneath Nerve headquarters in a location called Terminal Dogma. There, it is crucified on a massive red cross with a white mask featuring 7 eyes, a symbol of divine awareness. Its blood, known as LCL, is the orange liquid that fills Evangelion entry plugs and acts as the primordial soup from which all Lilin originated. Lilith serves as the genetic basis for Evangelion Unit 01, which was built using its DNA rather than Adam's. This distinction gives Unit 01 a unique connection to humanity and explains why it behaves differently from the other Evangelions derived from Adam. Sakiel. Sakiel is the third angel and the first to attack Earth following the second impact. It emerges from the ocean near Tokyo 3, heading directly toward the city. Sakiel has a tall, humanoid body, long arms, and a skeletal mask-like face. Its red core, located in the chest, serves as both its power source and its primary weakness. Sakiel's defining ability is its AT field, a powerful energy barrier that deflects all conventional weapons. It can also emit energy blasts from its hands and possesses strong regenerative capabilities. During the battle, Evangelion Unit 01 is launched to intercept it for the first time. Despite severe damage, Sakiel quickly adapts and regenerates, even growing a second face mid-battle. When Unit 01's power runs low, it goes berserk, breaking free from control. In this state, it brutally destroys Sakiel's limbs and smashes through its core. As a final act, Sakiel wraps itself around the Eva and self-destructs in a massive explosion, though Unit 01 survives. This battle demonstrates both the destructive potential of the angels and the terrifying, uncontrollable power of the Evangelions. Shamshel. Shamshel is the fourth angel and appears 3 weeks after Sakiel's defeat. It descends from the sky and attacks Tokyo 3 with incredible speed. Unlike the humanoid Sakiel, Shamshel's body is serpentine and insect-like, with a segmented, worm-like shape. It can alternate between flying and standing forms, making it extremely agile in combat. Its main weapons are 2 glowing energy whips that extend from its arms. These tentacles can slice through buildings and armored surfaces, even damaging Evangelion armor. The angel's core is located in its torso and protected by an intense AT field. During the fight, Shinji Ikari, piloting Unit 01, struggles to break through the angel's defenses. Shamshel cuts the Eva's power cable, limiting the fight to 5 minutes. Despite being ordered to retreat, Shinji charges forward, grabs the angel's tentacles, and drives his progressive knife into its core. Both combatants are immobilized as the Eva's power runs out, but the knife penetrates deep enough to kill Shamshel. Shamshel's remains later provide Nerve with valuable biological samples, marking the first time a mostly intact angel body is recovered for research. Ramiel. Ramiel is the 5th angel and among the most dangerous encountered by Nerve. It takes the form of a giant blue octahedron, 2 pyramids joined base to base that hovers silently above the city. This geometric shape makes it nearly invulnerable to attack, and its AT field is one of the strongest ever recorded. Ramiel's offensive weapon is a high-intensity particle beam capable of vaporizing anything instantly. When it detects movement, it fires with perfect precision, melting armor and destroying any target within seconds during its assault. It also extends a drill-like appendage downward, attempting to bore through Tokyo 3's surface to reach the Geofront, NERV's underground base. Standard weapons fail completely, so NERV initiates Operation Yashima, a last resort plan. The entire electrical grid of Japan is rerouted to power a positron sniper cannon, which Unit 01 uses to fire from long range. The first shot is intercepted by Ramiel's beam, causing both to neutralize each other. The Angel retaliates, nearly destroying the EVA, but Shinji holds position behind a heat shield and fires again. The second shot pierces Ramiel's core, destroying it moments before its drill reaches NERV's command center. Gagil. Gagil is the sixth angel and the first to battle primarily in the ocean. Its design resembles a massive aquatic predator, with sharp teeth, a long body, and fins that allow high-speed movement underwater. It is several times larger than an Evangelion, roughly comparable in size to a battleship. Gagil attacks during the United Nations Pacific Fleet's mission to transport Evangelion Unit 02 and a sealed embryo of Adam. The Angel is drawn to this embryo, suggesting a biological link between the two. Emerging from the depths, it destroys numerous ships using its powerful jaws and body, before targeting the fleet's central carrier. Asuka Langley Soryu, piloting Unit 02 for the first time, with Shinji Ikari assisting, engages Gagil without proper underwater equipment. The Angel traps the EVA in its mouth, preventing escape. Acting quickly, Misato Katsuragi devises a strategy. Two battleships are forced into Gagil's open jaws, and their self-destruct systems are activated simultaneously. The explosions occur directly against its exposed core, killing the Angel instantly. This victory marks both the first oceanic battle and the debut of Asuka and Shinji's teamwork, though their coordination remains unstable. Israfel. Israfel is the seventh angel and one of the most complex to defeat due to its ability to split into two independent bodies. Its design is humanoid, with a sleek, mask-like face marked by a yin-yang symbol representing duality. When divided, the two halves, called Israfel Alpha and Israfel Beta, each retain a functioning core, and if not destroyed simultaneously, they can regenerate one another. When Israfel attacks Tokyo 3, Asuka and Shinji are deployed, but act independently. Asuka slices the Angel in half, unknowingly triggering its division. The two halves overwhelm both pilots, defeating their units easily. After a failed military bombing attempt, NERV discovers the Angel will recover within 6 days. Dr. Ritsuko Akagi proposes a synchronized attack requiring both pilots to match movements and timing perfectly. To achieve this, Shinji and Asuka undergo a strict synchronization exercise disguised as a dance routine. When Israfel reappears, the pilots execute their plan flawlessly, forcing the two halves to merge and exposing both cores simultaneously. Their synchronized strike destroys both at once, finally eliminating the Angel. Sandalphon. Sandalphon is the eighth angel, discovered deep inside an active volcano in a larval embryonic state. It is initially encased in a cocoon-like structure and resembles a small humanoid embryo. Scientists observe it developing inside molten rock, indicating it can survive extreme heat. To prevent it from maturing, NERV deploys Asuka in Unit 02, fitted with specialized heat-resistant armor and cooling systems. The plan is to capture the Angel before it fully awakens. However, during the retrieval, Sandalphon hatches prematurely. It rapidly transforms into a fish-like adult form with fins, multiple eyes, and a large mouth adapted for high-temperature environments. The newly awakened Angel attacks, melting Asuka's equipment and forcing her to improvise. When her weapons fail, Shinji drops his progressive knife from above, allowing her to pierce Sandalphon's core. She floods its body with coolant, causing internal crystallization and death. Sandalphon is notable for being the only angel discovered before reaching maturity, showing that angels can evolve and develop over time, like living organisms. Material. Material is the ninth angel, notable for its spider-like appearance and corrosive chemical attacks. It has a small central body supported by 4 extremely long legs that allow it to move over buildings and terrain with ease. Its most distinct feature is the numerous eyes across its body, though most are false markings designed to confuse sensors. The real eye, which doubles as its core, is located underneath its body. Material attacks Tokyo 3 during a citywide power outage, later revealed to be caused by sabotage. With all systems down, NERV cannot deploy the Evangelions automatically, forcing Shinji, Asuka, and Rei to reach the surface manually. As the Angel positions itself above the geofront, it releases streams of highly corrosive acid that burn through the city's armor and begin melting toward headquarters. The pilots climb through maintenance tunnels to reach Material. However, the acid forces them to drop their weapons and retreat. Acting quickly, Asuka leads the operation. She distracts the Angel, while Rei retrieves a rifle. Once Rei passes the weapon to Shinji, he takes aim and fires repeatedly at Material's exposed weak point. Sustained fire destroys its eye core, killing the Angel instantly. Material is the only Angel destroyed using conventional ballistic weapons, highlighting how human improvisation can succeed when technology fails. Sahakiel. Sahakiel is the 10th angel, a massive celestial organism that appears in low Earth orbit. It has a large, distorted body with 3 eye-like markings and multiple arm-like extensions. Unlike other angels that approach directly, Sahakiel's strategy is unique. It tries to crash into Earth to cause an extinction-level event. The angel first disables communications worldwide using its AT field, preventing Nerve from coordinating responses. Attempts to destroy it with N2 bombs fail, as the explosions cannot penetrate its barrier. Sahakiel then begins dropping fragments of its own body like bombs, testing its accuracy until it prepares a final plunge aimed directly at Tokyo 3. To intercept it, Nerve deploys all 3 Evangelions simultaneously. As Sahakiel descends through the atmosphere, Unit 01 positions itself directly below it, while Ray in Unit 00 works to neutralize its AT field. Asuka in Unit 02 then coordinates the final strike. When the angel reaches near ground level, Unit 01 catches its massive body, halting its fall through sheer force, while Unit 02 drives a progressive knife into its core. The combined effort destroys Sahakiel seconds before impact. Sahakiel's battle demonstrates both the global scale of angel threats and the pilot's increasing teamwork under crisis. Eril. Eril is the 11th angel, and it differs drastically from all previous encounters. Instead of a massive creature, Eril is a microscopic, virus-like entity that infiltrates Nerve headquarters directly. It spreads by multiplying at the cellular level, forming metallic patterns resembling circuitry as it evolves. Despite its size, it possesses a powerful AT field and a form of intelligence that allows it to hack systems. The infection begins in the Pribnow box, a controlled testing area inside Nerve. At first, it appears to be corrosion on the walls, but analysis reveals its living nature. Standard sterilization attempts fail. Lasers and ozone gas only make it stronger as Eril adapts to every attack. Soon, it begins infiltrating the Maggie supercomputer, accessing classified data and attempting to trigger Nerve's self-destruct protocol. With limited time, Dr. Ritsuko Akagi develops an unconventional countermeasure. She deceives the angel's adaptive behavior by feeding it false data that causes runaway evolution. Unable to stabilize its form, Eril collapses on a molecular level and self-destructs before completing its hack. Eril's appearance reveals that not all angels are physical invaders. Some represent technological and biological corruption, symbolizing humanity's own loss of control over science. Leliel. Leliel is the 12th angel and one of the most mysterious in Evangelion. At first, it appears as a floating black and white sphere hovering above Tokyo 3. However, this is not its true body. The sphere is merely a projection. Leliel's actual form is its shadow, a 2-dimensional disc on the ground over 600 meters wide. This shadow acts as a gateway to another dimension, a pocket universe that absorbs anything it touches. When Leliel appears, Nerve deploys all 3 Evangelions. Unit 01, piloted by Shinji, attacks the floating sphere, unaware that the real body is beneath it. The shadow opens and swallows the Eva whole, trapping Shinji inside an alternate space with no light, time, or communication. Rei and Asuka's attacks are
one half is light-colored and the other dark. When attacked, Israfel splits into 2 separate angels that operate independently but remain coordinated. The split forms are roughly humanoid, each mirroring the other in movement and attacks. They possess incredible physical agility and can execute coordinated martial arts style attacks. When Unit 01 and Unit 02 first engage Israfel, the angel splits and easily defeats both EVAs through perfectly synchronized attacks from 2 directions. The 2 halves can also merge back together, and when they do, they become even stronger. Their combined form can fire a devastating energy beam. What makes Israfel particularly difficult is that both halves must be destroyed simultaneously. If only one half is killed, it will simply regenerate. Nervi discovers that the 2 halves share a synchronization pattern and must be attacked at exactly the same moment to prevent regeneration. This requires perfect coordination between 2 EVA pilots. To defeat Israfel, Asuka devises a plan requiring her and Shinji to synchronize their movements perfectly. They undergo intensive training together, practicing a complex choreographed attack routine set to music to keep their timing precise. During the second battle, Unit 01 and Unit 02 execute their synchronized attack pattern, striking both halves of Israfel at exactly the same moment with progressive knives, destroying both cores simultaneously and preventing regeneration. This battle is significant for character development, forcing Shinji and Asuka to work together and coordinate despite their personality conflicts. It also establishes that defeating angels requires more than just power. Strategy, coordination, and perfect execution are equally important. Sandalphon. Sandalphon appears in episode 10 and is unique as the only angel discovered before it fully matures. Nerve detects an embryonic angel inside a volcano's magma chamber beneath the ocean. This presents an opportunity to capture an angel for study before it hatches and attacks, potentially providing valuable intelligence about angel biology and weaknesses. The embryo is located at extreme depth inside molten rock, requiring specially equipped EVAs to reach it. Unit 02 is modified with heat-resistant armor and diving equipment to operate in the extreme environment. Asuka pilots Unit 02 into the volcano, while Shinji and Unit 01 remain on standby. solidify. The embryo initially appears as a chrysalis-like structure suspended in the magma. The capture operation goes wrong when Sandalphon prematurely hatches during the retrieval attempt. The mature form resembles an aquatic creature adapted for swimming through molten rock, with a long serpentine body and powerful jaws. It immediately attacks Unit 02, biting down on the EVA's heat-resistant equipment and dragging it deeper into the magma where temperatures exceed the equipment's limits. Sandalphon demonstrates the ability to swim through molten rock as easily as other creatures swim through water. Its body is naturally resistant to extreme heat, giving it a major advantage in this environment. As Unit 02's armor begins melting, Asuka finds herself in a desperate situation, sinking deeper into lethal temperatures while being attacked by an angel perfectly adapted to this environment. The angel is defeated through creative use of the environment. Asuka and Shinji use the cooling effect of seawater to create a temperature differential. They open a fissure that allows cold ocean water to rush into the magma chamber, creating a violent thermal shock. The rapid cooling causes the surrounding magma to solidify, trapping Sandalphon. The extreme temperature change damages the angel's body, and the EVAs destroy its core while it's immobilized. This battle shows that angels can be defeated by environmental factors, not just direct combat. Matarael. Matarael appears in episode 11 during a critical vulnerability in Nervi's defenses, a citywide power blackout that disables the Geofront's security systems. The angel takes advantage of this blackout to approach Tokyo 3 undetected. Matarael has a spider-like appearance with 4 long legs and a central body suspended above ground. Its design is more obviously insectoid than most angels. The angel's primary weapon is a corrosive acid that it secretes from its underside. This acid is powerful enough to melt through the layers of armor protecting the Geofront, burning through metal and concrete. Monorail positions itself directly above Nerve headquarters and begins dripping acid down onto the protective layers, slowly dissolving the barrier between itself and the base. The battle occurs under difficult circumstances. With the power blackout, the EVAs cannot launch from their normal catapults or receive power from the city's grid. The pilots must manually move their EVAs to the surface using emergency systems and operate entirely on internal battery power. Additionally, Nervi's command center is unable to provide tactical support or intelligence. Despite these limitations, all 3 EVAs successfully reach the surface. They coordinate to attack Mataraello from multiple angles. The angel's high position and corrosive acid make close combat dangerous, but the EVAs use firearms to attack from range. Unit 00 uses a rifle to shoot through Mataraello's AT field and destroy its core. The angel's body collapses onto the Geofront's surface, with its acid continuing to burn through armor even after death. This battle is significant for being one of the few where the pilots must operate with minimal support from Nervi, relying on their own judgment and teamwork. It also demonstrates that angels will exploit any weakness in Nervi's defenses, attacking during moments of vulnerability.